Hi, Leah. Welcome back. It's Virgo season. How you feeling? You're going to feel better and better. How about that? How about if we start with however you're feeling right now, it's just getting better. There is so much in your house of money. Ooh, look at this. The Queen of Cups. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, bottom of the deck. We'll take it. You are receptive. And what are you receptive to? A lot of money. Hey, it would be really great if you could hold on to it. The best way to hold on to it is not to spend it for the world to see. It's a good lesson to learn in September. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune and the World. 9 of Wands in reverse. There have been a few things brewing, and at the end of September, you will have to deal with them, whether they're family or work. If they're family, they're not related to romance. They're just issues that you need to deal with, and they're already taking root now, but they're under the surface. In terms of your love life, if you're in an established relationship, it looks like things get even more serious, but just be careful that you're not being really, really stubborn, because the person on the other side of the equation is also very, very, very stubborn. So, you know, a lot of times I think Leos want people to show a certain level of affection, a certain kind of affection, because it's how you process love, which is great. But people speak love in so many different languages, right? And this person, for example, has an entirely different way of showing their love. So you may want something from someone that you're not even questioning how much they care about you or anything like that. It's not about that. You just want because Leo wants. And that's worth examining. Why do you want? What are you sticking to? Maybe because of the way it looks or something. What do you want from someone? And it doesn't really have anything to do with how you feel. And if it doesn't have anything to do with how you feel, this person here, especially if they're a Taurus, they're not going to go for it. But there's no point in messing with something that's wonderful just to get your way. Now, if that Taurus here represents money, just money itself, things are opening up so easy for you, it would be a mistake to push. Why push when everything is being resolved and you can feel it being resolved? You know it's being resolved. By the time we get to the full moon in a couple of weeks, you're really, really feeling good. And then we have another new moon on the 28th of September, and that's also going to, this period from now until the full moon, until the new moon now, this period in between, you have something to say. I hope it's not what I think. You know, if there's anything that you really want to put your foot down about, I would wait. If you are a single Leo out here looking for love, receptivity is also your best shot, but there's some things that you're holding on to, some outdated set of standards that you need to look at. It may be the reason you're not attracting the sort of person that you want. Look here. 2 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. You've got an opportunity now with all these planets in Virgo to come up. I mean, think about it, right? You've got like 5 planets, I think, in Virgo. So your ability to think about how to make money, even more money, multiply the money you already have, create more off of a passive income that you already have. All of that within you is super heightened. You can very easily think of the next move, but also the next and the next move. And the more you think about them, the more they appear in front of you and the opportunities just kind of fulfill themselves. So domino effect of opportunities, and you need to take advantage of it. Very good. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. So more of that same energy of it's all on your table. You have more than enough access, opportunity. Your mind is clear. You're working good. You're feeling good. That's the other thing. The Wheel of Fortune and the world together is about an abundance that it transcends wealth. It's not about money. It's not about love. It's about everything. It's about health. It's about healthy family connections. It's about feeling at peace. It's about working from a place of inspiration and not desperation, right? So if you've been feeling here and there like, damn, I'm getting sick more often. No, it's just that since, I don't know, since Aries season, there's been a drain on you. You know, your fire needed tending, and I think you ran yourselves out a lot in Aries season, and then you've just been recovering, and then Leo season hit you like you were almost not ready for it, like, oh, but you raged, and now it's like kinda yay. I'm glad it's Virgo season. So, and not so you can rest, because I don't really see you resting. I think you're just going to feel better because you have more energy. Your fire is perhaps lit by the fodder of Virgo season, and there is a lot of fodder. So we have quite a lot of cards here, and I want you to look at them with me. The other thing that I will say is the Nine of Wands in reverse does give me pause, especially if you're dealing with an air sign, and especially if it's an air sign that you are very, very close to. Now, if this is for the single Leos, if this is a romantic thing, this could also be a family member, this could be a friendship. It's someone that you feel there's so much more here that wants to be said, wants to come out, wants to be known, and you have serious fears, but also regrets about almost, like this psychic instinct that you have, you already know. And so you're regretful in advance for how bad it may get. It just seems like there's more stuff, more things to make you feel betrayed. And again, I don't think it has anything to do with love. I think it's deeper than that, actually, if that's possible. It's a bond that feels betrayed, but there's regret there because there's a long road behind it, and there could have been in front of it. With a little time, unfortunately, what you may find is not that the thing can be repaired, but that there is so much more deception there than you could have ever known. Sit back and watch this happen. No need to do anything. People really do have a habit of telling on themselves a lot. Let them. And anyway, it doesn't matter to you. You have so much going on. But it's good to know, it's good to have that little piece of information in your back pocket. If it feels like someone is giving you like a new, shined up story, no thanks. This person doesn't have time for that, right? And especially not if he's got all of that to spend, and especially not when everybody loves him. Especially around the full moon here, be cautious of pushing the more stubborn of the signs. You won't get your way. Try another way around it. Open your mind. Yay. Let's look at these. I love you. I'm happy for you.
Hi, Leah. So, if you're dealing with a water sign, let's do the relationship stuff first. If you're dealing with a water sign, this could be in terms of business. It doesn't have to be like a love relationship, just people, interpersonal relationships. If you're dealing with a water sign, they're really good for money. They're really good for your life. But there's some aspect that you really feel like they're holding back. They're holding you back from the ability to make more money. And you know what? I feel like this person is receptive enough that you should be able to speak to them. If you're dealing with a water sign in terms of romance, that person may have bigger dreams for you than you do. And their nature, although fixed, can be very expansive when they're thinking in terms of money, and that may scare you. Okay, if you're dealing with a Taurus, especially around the full moon, you're going to realize that you can have some big opportunities together. And that could be a friend of yours, it could be a lover, it could be a friend, a family member. Doesn't matter, but it's somebody that you have this like light bulb aha moment of, you know what, there's a lot of synergy here. We could do something together. This has never been done before. Boom, we should do that. Follow that instinct. You have the ability right now, Leo, to make a lot of things happen just by proposing them. People are waiting to hear your ideas. Give them your ideas. Give them the ideas. They want them. They want the ideas. Right? And you'll also see as people's attention moves from, wow, this person's very resourceful, great job, to, wow, this person's really smart. When that changeover starts to happen, I think you're going to see a lot of secrets coming out, a lot of people's real sentiment coming out. Now, if you're dealing with an air sign who had some secrets come out about them, here the 9 of Wands in reverse, especially if it has to do with romance, the regret is real. If this was a relationship that you were in, they may have already tried to contact you because they've really been suffering over it. But like we talked about when I showed you earlier, let's look at the cards in the extended for a second. It turns out, or it looks like, regardless of how much of a penitent vibe they have going on now, it turns out that a lot of that just has to do with the long game. And what I would like for you to do is just sit back and watch, like I said, people tell on themselves. Because they really want to and they really will. Now, my hope is that you're so prepared that when they approach you, you already know what time it is. But they may approach you and say some really, really crazy things, especially things about your relationship, if you're in one, or about your closest friendships, or about your business, or about your work, if this is about work. What I mean is, they're going to say things to try to sabotage you, or try to, let's be even more accurate, get you to sabotage yourself. Oh, yeah, the Leos are nodding that you know what I mean. Don't give in. You didn't need these cards to show you that that person is a liar, and you don't even need to be told to sit back and watch. You are the master predator. You know how to sit back and watch. Just let it unfold. The liars want to reveal themselves, and you need them to, because you have a lot of big things coming up. You can't afford this nonsense. Now, again, no antagonizing of the fixed energy. Neither here nor here. And you'll be pretty good. Fun. Okay, well, let's head over to the extended now. I'll see you there in a sec. We'll shuffle through for each card. London, the venue is the Terra Theatre. It's so cute. All the info, the address, everything is on Eventbrite, and I will put it in the info box below. Also, Paris, December 27th. That's also, I'll link that as well. And then we're doing daily horoscopes again on Instagram. That's at the Quietest Revolution if you want to check those out. Okay, love you. See you in a second.